Hello, church. It's always good to be with you. And I just want to take a moment and thank all of you who participated in yesterday's Compassion Sunday at Georgianna by making a sacrificial gift to children throughout the world. As we have stated, we think it is good to periodically make a sacrificial gift. And so this is something that Dee Dee and I have practiced our entire Christian lives, where we just choose a Sunday. But Georgianna has set a Sunday aside for us to do that so that we can reach hurting children throughout the world and in our own backyard. So I want to thank you for making that gift. If you missed yesterday, you've not had a chance to make a gift, please send a check to the church, mark it Compassion Sunday. Again, 100% of what we took in this past Sunday and any gifts that come forward will go towards children in this world. All right, so we're right at the end of the chapter 1 in 1 Peter. And so I pick it up and I'm going to just unpack pieces of it. There's some powerful words in here. So 1 Peter 22 says, now that you have been purified, and I have to stop already because purified means like refined by fire. It is to be made holy. It's not that you no longer are tempted by sin, but you are free from the death of sin, right? So sin still lingers, but you have been purified. You become Teflon, if you will, to sin. And it says, have purified yourselves by obeying the truth. And what is the truth? The truth is the word of God. So that you have sincere love for each other. This is the purpose of the truth, is so that you would have sincere love for each other, to love one another deeply from the heart. For you have been born again. We have been born again. It is new birth in us, not of perishable seed, but of imperishable seed, through the living, enduring word of God. And then he does what? He gives an example from Isaiah chapter 40, when he says, all people are like grass, and all their glory is like the flowers of the field. The grass withers and the flowers fall, but the word of the Lord endures forever. Church, let me just share with you, and I don't need a merit badge for this, but as I was leaving the office to come record this, I just thought I'd look at my shelf. I have about 20 different Bibles, and they're all uniquely different. And some of them have been Bibles that I've used throughout the years. I've kept my Bible that I had right after I got saved. It's marked full of lots of things in it. But the Word of God is that important to me that I've just kept these Bibles. Today I just had Mona order me a new Bible because the one I have is falling apart. And so I need to finish strong this last year here. But the Word of God is critical to me. I do 4 devotions in the morning that I run through to start my day. I don't know how anybody lives in this world and starts their day without the Word of God. So here's what I have. I think we have a love-hate relationship with obedience, right? We want other people to obey us, but we really don't want to be obedient. We don't want to bend a knee to anybody else. It's a love-hate relationship with this word obedience. So when we see it, we struggle with it, I think. But listen, obedience begins by listening. This is the point of 1 Peter. Obedience begins by listening, right? And so here are some examples. I think when you're a child and you hear your mother say, hey, take the trash out, or eat your peas, or all these things, these are practices in obedience so that when the Lord speaks to you, you know how to reply in obedient ways, right? I think this is a critical piece for us, right? So obedience begins with hearing the word of God, listening to Jesus, and then obeying. So I think periodically we should ask ourselves a question. Are we listening to Jesus? Do we read these passages in here? What does Jesus have to say to me? It's the Martha and Mary story, isn't it? Martha's busy doing kingdom work, but she's not hearing from Jesus. Mary sits at his feet, listens carefully, and devours the word. This is how I approach every day. I want to devour the word of God. I want to be saturated in the word of God. I want you, the flock, our church, the people you know, the people you love, to be saturated in the word of God so that you become what? Purified, Teflon to sin in this world. So here's the thing. Take 5 is an interesting thing. I shared at Vineyard the other night. 1,000 people get Take 5. About 250 people open it and watch it on any given week. So that's 750 people that had a word delivered to their house in an inbox that they couldn't find 5 minutes to listen to. Listen, this doesn't insult me. I'm not offended. I'm not upset. I just find it intriguing that we have so little bandwidth in our world that we cannot find 5 minutes for the word of God. And this is the very thing that it tells us that we need so badly, right? So here's the thing. I'll finish with this. I want to hear from Jesus every day. I want to hear Jesus. I want to have my obedience tested with faithfulness. Did you catch that? I want to have my obedience tested with faithfulness. Have I heard from God and then did I respond in obedience? Or did I hear from God and just deflected it as something for somebody else? Church, this is so important. I don't know how to drive this home anymore, how important the Word of God is for us and for our daily living. Everything else is going to fall away. But this Word is 4,000 years old and is still fruitful for us today. So I hope you are devouring these devotions. I hope you are saturated in the Word of God that helps you love unconditionally like Jesus did. And I do love you. And while I'm at it, let me just say, I hope that you caught Eric yesterday. He was exceptional on Compassion Sunday. Great sermon. Anyway, I love you, church. We'll see you again next week.